Hey guys, Bazzy back here, and it is time for episode number 12 of our Calgary Flames franchise mode here in NHL 24, and we are ready to kick off the 2026-27 NHL season. Unfortunately, in the last year, we did come off a first round exit to the Seattle Kraken, who we will be facing in game number 1, but here is a look at the lineup if you guys need a refresher. Coronado, Zari, Rantanen is the top line. Huberdeau, Higgins, our second overall pick, and Patrick Laine is the second. Peltier, Wolski, who was a second round pick, I want to say, 49th overall, absolute steal in the draft, 80 overall, and Tejja Ginla, probably should be high top 6, but still a very good prospect for us. Dickinson, Backlund, and Lee on the 4th. Defensively is Weegar and Anderson, not breaking them up. Poirier and Dickinson on the 2nd. Markkanen, he was our first round pick, 15th overall, I want to say, 80 right on out of the draft. Very, very good prospect with Eric Brandstrom. So we're definitely rolling out a younger team for sure, but hopefully they will have success, along with Dustin Wolf and Nedeljkovic in the net for us. So we should be a pretty good team, I'm hoping at least. Let's jump into the first game of simulation here and get the first half of the season underway. First period, 2-1 Seattle. Wolski with his first NHL goal, followed up by Middleton and Matty Beniers. Second period, 4-2 Seattle. Not what you want to be seeing down 2, but we tie at 6-6. Tejja Ginla gets his first ever NHL goal for us. That's awesome. Rantanen with 2. Uyghur also gets 1. And in overtime, Michael Backlund gets the game winner. So, hey, we get the win. That's really all that matters. Get those 2 points. Not the prettiest 2 points, but it is what it is. So let's just continue on here against the Arizona Coyotes. It is a 3-2 loss in regulation. Going up against the New York Rangers, 3-2 win in the shootout. Back and back here against the Flyers and Hurricanes. We do beat the Hurricanes 4-3. So let's get Nedeljkovic in here. He will get his first start of the year on the back-to-back. And then we will continue on here. So against the Philadelphia Flyers, we win 4-1. That is very good. Starting out 4-1 on the season. Going up against the Oilers here, we will switch out the goalies. Get Dustin Wolf back into the starter's crease here. And there we go. We should be ready to continue on with the sim. So against the Edmonton Oilers, that is a huge win there by a score of 7-5. I guess we actually should have jumped into that. That's totally my bad. Going up here against the Toronto Maple Leafs in Toronto, that is a 3-1 win against the Leafs, sitting 6-1 early on. It's a great start for the guys. Against the Winnipeg Jets, it's a 4-2 loss. Back-to-back here against the Capitals and Sharks coming up. Against the Washington Capitals, that is a 3-2 win. Switch out the goalies here, and we will get Nedeljkovic back in here. There we go. Wolf, he can sit for a game. Switch up the AHL goalies while we are here as well. And then, let's continue on here. I think we're doing pretty good. Let's actually take a quick look at the stats. Connor Zary leading the way with 13 points in 9 games. You like that. Ginla was 7-9. That's a very good start for the young kid. Poirier, Wolski, 5 points -3. I might send him down just because I don't know if it'll burn a year of his contract with it only being 9 games. I know he is signed, but should work. Laine, 4 assists in 9 games. Huberdeau -5, 2 assists. Man, what is Huberdeau doing? It's not a great start from those two guys in particular. Wolf, it's very average. The AHL Hansick, a guy that we definitely want to get called up sooner than later. But that's more or less all the players that we have down there, at least of real note. So what do we want to do here? We got to get those 2 guys going. Let's maybe switch Huberdeau and Coronado. I think that was like the lineup last year for the most part. Let's get a Ginla up there. He's had a good start. We'll switch him with Laine. We have Richevsky there if we want. Maybe we put Laine to center. He has that as his position. We will get Richevsky on the wing. I've seen him put up crazy numbers in the past in other series, so he could be a good get for us there. And I think we're going to send down Wolski, at least just for now. I'm not too sure. I think that's probably the better move, just to get him some time in the AHL. It's not by any means horrible what he's been doing in the NHL. 5 points in 9 games. The -3 is a little concerning, but there are players that are definitely worse. So we'll get him there on the top line for now. We can always call him up if needed in the future. But I think that's going to be what the lineup looks like here for now. Against the Sharks, that is a loss to kick things off by a score of 5-3, sitting 7-3 overall. Against the Montreal Canadiens, that is a huge win by a score of 6-2. Against the Dallas Stars now, that is a 4-0 shutout. Back up against the Seattle Kraken, once again one of our rivals now for kicking us out. That is a 2-1 loss to the Kraken, unfortunately. Against the Vegas Golden Knights, 5-3 loss to the Knights now. Against the Winnipeg Jets, that is a win by a score of 5-2. Have been very middling results here of late. We don't need that trade offer, that is alright. Need to get on a good winning streak here, come on guys. Big win against the Wild there in overtime. Against the Predators now, that's a 2-1 loss. Need to be beating teams like that. Against the New Jersey Devils, another loss, 4-1, sitting 10-8 on the season. We should be doing better. We have a pretty good lineup here. We have a lot of young guys, but let's just make some changes, throw some stuff at the wall, see what sticks. Coronado, Huberdeau can switch. Ginla, he's done not too bad for a young kid there on the second line. Chevsky, man, line is 6 points in 18 games. What are you doing? Huberdeau's been a little bit better. I don't know. I'm not too sure. Uyghur and Anderson, -6, -4. That's not great. So let's break them up. Let's get Dickinson up there on the top pairing with Uyghur. Anderson hasn't had the greatest start. Has Ned been in here for the last little bit? Oops, that might have been my bad. Doesn't actually have the worst numbers, though. So let's just make those changes for now. Let's continue on. Against the Islanders, it's another loss in regulation. Against the Buffalo Sabres, another loss, 10-10. Just keep going here. I know it's back-to-back. 4-3 shootout loss to the Bolts. Against the Montreal Canadiens, it's another loss, 4-2. Come on, guys. What are we doing here? Do beat the Senators 4-3 in regulation. And against the San Jose Sharks here, Poirier's back. It's a 5-2 loss against the Sharks. Something here just isn't clicking this season. Maybe it's the coach? I don't know. Like Rantanen and Cesari, they're doing better. Hagens has picked it up. Ginla's still doing pretty good. Huberdeau, it's still not great. It's better. Anderson's not doing good. Man, it's not great results here. Line is 7 points. Honestly, I might just need to trade him or put him on waivers at this point. It's been rough. It's just not a great start here from the guys. Dustin Wolf, 330 goals against. In the AHL, what do we have here? Hansik's doing actually pretty good. Wolski's doing pretty good as well. 13 points in 14 games. Where is actually Bruce Wicks? Forgot about him. Not great. -9. I think we still just kind of need to call him up and see what we have. Our defense has been just horrible to begin with, so let's see. Let's send down Markkanen for now. He didn't have the best numbers early on, so we'll give him some time in the A and we'll swap those guys for now. Alright, so what do we want to do with this team? Got to make some changes here. So Ginla, let's just switch you with Peltier for now. Huberdeau, you can go with Richevsky. So we have the open spot for Bruce Wicks. Now we could try Solovyov as well too. Let's try the young kid in there first. Honestly, Anderson, you're going to the third pairing. You've been horrible this year. I don't think that's an actual -2. We'll have to check on that after. Yeah, let's actually keep a Ginla up there for now. Wolf, he can, I guess, stay for now. There's not much we can do with him. Switch with the goalies in the AHL. And then let's get Markkanen back into the AHL lineup here. We got to make sure he is playing just to continue his development and growth. So, you know, I don't know. We have to just start playing together as a team here. Otherwise, we're going to have another lost season. It's just that simple. Against the Blue Jackets, 4-3 win in overtime brings us back to 500. Up against the very, very good Colorado Avalanche here. Sergei, that's the AHL. It's a 5-3 win against the Avs. That's a very good team. There we go. Against the Rangers, it's a 2-1 win in the shootout. Here we go, guys. There's a couple of wins. Against the Anaheim Ducks in Anaheim, that's a 5-0 shutout. There we go. That's the team that we should be playing like. Let's just keep that up here. So we'll get Ned back in the net, with it being a couple of back-to-backs up next, up against the Vegas Golden Knights. Peltier with a fractured jaw. That is not good. I think we actually need to call up a forward here. So who do we have in the AHL that we might want to give a shot to? Maybe Honzik? Let's see. Where Samuel Honzik. Let's give him a shot. We can throw him at center and probably Laine on the wing with someone else. We'll have to see here. Do we want to keep Huberdeau there? So yeah, we'll throw Laine to his left wing. Honzik does have the center position, even though he's listed as left wing. So yeah, we'll give him third line minutes for now. The AHL will just throw our top-rated forward on that spot. Rem Picklick, you can get in there. And then we'll just put him down a couple of lines there. That is all good. You know, I don't know. We just got to keep playing. 3-2 loss to the Vegas Golden Knights. Sergei, that's the AHL. Against the San Jose Sharks, that's a 4-2 loss. Let's switch out the goalies here and just continue on. I don't know if there's any other changes we want to make right now. We've been doing okay. Let's see the defense. Bruce Wicks, 3 assists in 6 games. That's not bad. An even player. It's been a good call-up, and Honzik just has his 1 game. Hasn't done anything for us yet. Continue on against the Red Wings. A 9-1 loss. Come on, guys. That is unacceptable. We need to rebound here against the Stars. That's a 7-3 win, so we'll at least score a bunch of goals there. Against the Los Angeles Kings, that's a 2-1 win. Up next against the Oilers. I don't even want to jump into this one right now. That's another loss against the Oilers. Against the horrible Carolina Hurricanes. Can we beat them? Do beat them in the shootout. Switch out the goalies here. Let's see if we can get a couple of wins here. Laine, what have you been doing recently? 15 points. That's not enough. Huberdeau has done better. Chevsky, we'll just switch you guys for now. Lee, honestly, let's just throw Lee up there for Laine. He's been so bad. Ginla's slowed down, but he's still been good. I don't know, I just feel like this team really hasn't been clicking for some reason. Switch out the goalies here. Actually, I'll just leave both in. We need our best player in. Peltier should be back shortly here, so that'll be good, getting an 85 player back soon. I don't know. I'm not sure here. Just look at some of these stats here before we get too far in. Rantanen leading the way, 41 points. Higgins, he has 25, that's okay. Huberdeau, 19, minus 12 though. Again, it really just falls off. It's not good. A lot of minus players on this team. Dickinson's actually been alright on that fourth line. Richevsky's been okay, minus 7 though. Brandstrom, honestly, has been one of our better defenders somehow. That's interesting. Bruce Wicks, minus 2 now. Honzik, not great either. And then goaltending, it's just been horrible. Both goalies really haven't done great. Ned's actually done better, which has been surprising. Just not coming together for us this season. I don't know. Maybe we need to switch out the coach, go back to our old coach. We'll also have to see here. Do beat the Kings, shut them out 2-0. Against the Oilers, let's jump into this one. We haven't jumped into a game against the Oilers this season. 3rd time I believe we've met them so far. First period, 1-1, Hyman and Huberdeau. Shots about even, 3-1 after 2. McDavid and Hyman, and 5-3 after 3. So, Oilers are just absolutely killing us here these last couple of years. Calgary has players back, so that Peltier, or no, that might be AHL. Let's just see here. Peltier, are you good to come back? No, you're not. Still lingering injury for now, so we'll just continue on. And, oh, there it is. He is back. So, Honzik, I think we're going to just send you down. Unless you've been doing good, I doubt it. We'll see. Lee, just move him back down for now. Keep him on the 3rd line, I guess. Yeah, Honzik hasn't been great. So we will move Peltier back into the lineup. Swap him. Lee can't really play. He can play center, but let's just go with Laine for now. Richevsky there. So Honzik, let's send you back down. We want to get you more ice time. Still have a chance to grow for us here in the future. Yeah, he's a left wing, that's right. So let's get him back into the AHL. We'll get him on his first line center position. He was having a pretty good AHL season before, so I don't know. Got to start winning some of these games, though. That's for sure. Gonna have a tough second half here if we can't get on a bit of a winning streak here late. And I think at this point, expectations would be playoffs. Wolski's actually looking pretty good down there too. But yeah, we definitely need to get on a bit of a winning streak here. Against the Pittsburgh Penguins here in Pittsburgh, that's a 2-1 loss. Up against the Boston Bruins, it's a 5-3 loss. Against the very good Avalanche, it's a 4-1 loss, sitting at 900 now on the season. Do beat the Predators there in the final game of Sim. But man, what a disappointing first half of the season for us. Started so good, we just fell off a cliff here. So Rantanen leading the way in scoring, that's great to see. Zari's doing good too. Coronado's doing pretty good, but just see a lot of negatives here on the team, and it's not great. Dickinson's actually been a very good defender for us this year too, considering the team he's been playing on. Goaltending, Wolf's picked it up a little bit, over 900 save, but it's not very good either. He was doing so good his first couple of seasons, and he's fallen off. Looking at the NHL standings here, so the Flames, 41 games played. The Sharks have the last wildcard spot. We're 4 points behind them, but they have a game in hand. So it's definitely doable. We can definitely catch them if we have a good second half, but we need to turn it around, and we need to turn it around quick before it gets too late on our season. But I do think that is going to do it for this episode here today. The next episode, we will finish up the 2026-27 NHL season and hopefully make a push for the playoffs. If not, we'll be having an early off season. But until then, I'll see you all in the next video.